Samoht,
So,
what's up, my man?
what's going on, man? How's everything?
I'm good. How are you?
Amazing.
Amazing. That's what's up. That's what's up. So you again? I know you go by Samoht.
hmm
All right, and born and raised in North Carolina, but now residing in Brooklyn, right?
Yep.
All right. And how long have you been in Brooklyn again?
This April will make 7 years.
7 years. Okay. Now, what brought you to Brooklyn, New York? Like, what made you want to get up and move and go?
Uh, well, at first I wanted to be in not in North Carolina, but California. But it didn't. I was like super young. I was like 18.
Right.
So came to an audition here in New York, and ever since I did the audition, I was like, yo, I gotta be here. I felt like I always had this vision of like me walking past like Puff's where his label was at, and he was just gonna like hop out the truck and be like, "Yo, you." I didn't even think like, "Yo, I gotta have like music," or no, like, "Yo, he gonna see me, he gonna give me a fur coat,
Right.
and he gonna let me be Mace."
And that's it.
But it didn't work out. Puff hasn't seen me yet, but it's cool. It's cool. I actually used to wait out in front of Bad Boy Entertainment. Like, I probably did it like 6 months when I first got here, and I would just wait outside and wait for him to come out. But it was me on some like country type stuff, because we think Puff and anybody in New York is like a god. So you know, but I wouldn't do that now.
Right. So I discovered you because Abby Smith posted a little short video of you singing, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Who is this?" So I immediately tried to search you on Google and see if you had any SoundCloud links and pages like that. But have you connected with her at all, or?
She actually reached out to me. She's like very cool, and I can tell she's a sweet person. I feel people's vibes and spirits really quick.
Right.
And she was cool. I had seen a video of hers before, but I couldn't find her page. You know how people like keep reposting, and
Right.
I just couldn't find her page. So it was I don't even know why I did the challenge. I didn't see it or anything. Probably one of my friends sent it to me, because they always say, "Yo, do this challenge," and so I just be doing it for fun. And it was actually 7 a.m, so my voice was like. So for her to repost that, I'm just like, all right. I mean, clearly, I've been trained. Like, I grew up singing, so I probably would sing at 7 o'clock in the morning. Other people think it's amazing, but me, I'm gonna be like, bro, give me to 12, bro. Come on.
We're our own biggest critic, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So yeah, you did say you started singing at a young age. So how young were you when you started singing?
3.
3. All right.
3.
Were you involved in any, like in church? Did you grow up singing in choir or anything like that, or?
That's an understatement, bro. I didn't have a choice. Once they found out I could sing, I sung in every section and I sung in every choir. The spiritual singers, them were the middle-aged folk.
Right.
The adult choir, them like the young adult folk. The youth choir, the cheering choir, the men's choir.
Everything.
So my mom played the organ, and my grandmother, she used to lead a lot of the songs. So I was at rehearsal all the time, so they just threw me in the choirs.
Right.
So
now, were you inspired by anyone you saw from watching television at a young age?
Yeah, totally. Michael Jackson. I seen him. I don't know if you remember this, but that time he sprained his ankle, and he had to perform an award show in a chair. But it looked like one of them preacher chairs, them chairs that the preachers get now to be real tall.
Right.
It was like that, but of course his was like gold with shiny stuff all on it, and he was doing that. Do you remember that joint? And he did all the moves sitting in the chair, and I remember turning around to my aunt, and I was like, "That's what I want to do." But I was super young when I said that.
Right.
I knew then though. That's
Right.
what I wanted to do.
That's crazy. You know how we see something on television, like it just inspires us immediately.
Hmm.
Um, Great. So if you could sum up your sound, what would you say your sound is like? You got to compare, or not even compare, just your own interpretation.
But I don't think I sound like anybody. Um, I'm artsy, so it's probably gonna sound crazy. But I think if you like, if a vampire and a werewolf had a baby that could make music, it was a hybrid. Yeah,
That's what the
that's
sound.
what I sound like. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now,
But as far as like on a non-artistic level, I mean, clearly if you hear me sing, you know, like, okay, this nigga went to somebody church. So
right. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So with that being said,
mm,
as far as your artistic take on how you sound or your sound is vocally, what's the type of crowd or kind of people that you would like to reach with your music? I mean, because certain music only reaches certain type of people. So
yeah.
would you want to be more like all around, or do you have a certain gauge that want to hit? Or
Um. Well, I sing like different kind of records. What's on my SoundCloud is like a certain sound, like stuff that's easy to access, like beat wise. But I guess that reaches like people of youth. I don't think any old cats or more mature cats would like listen to it and be like, "Yeah, dog, that's it." But I do have like the music that's on my computer, like that's original music.
right.
It's very broad, so I wanna reach everybody. I really just want to reach whoever is willing to accept the new sound
Okay.
that I have.
If you had to categorize it, what would you put yourself in any type of category? Or
To win awards, yes, I would. You know, most artists
right.
be like, I don't want to categorize my music. Come on, it's okay.
Right.
It's R&B. It's fine. You did 2 runs. That means it's gospel. It's okay. So, I guess my music will be considered R&B. Yeah, I'm a soulful singer, so yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Right. Now, what would you have any current influences as far as your music?
Yeah, I listen to Kid Cudi. I always listen to Kanye West's 808s and Heartbreak. This is my favorite album by him. And the Yeezus one. Those are my 2 favorite albums by him.
Really,
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't really like Jesus, and
You know what? I know.
and 808s is a favorite, but most people don't say that's their first. Like they talk about late registration and all that. So
Yeah, I guess for me, because I sing, it was like the first time, like he was like, it was so innovative, man. It was just like, yo, this dude has this much of a wave going on, and he's gonna go off all the way left
right,
like this, and it still worked. I just liked everything about it, like from the album artwork to that tour he did with it. Just that sound sonically, it just did something to my soul, man.
right,
But I can talk about that for an hour. But as far as like vocalist, Kim Burrell, like Pastor Marvin Winans, I still listen to gospel. I think it's very imperative
right.
for a vocalist like myself to be up to date. And if I want to be up to date, I gotta listen to where it started. So I trying to think of somebody else. I love hood ratchet stuff too. So like Lil Uzi Vert,
Or you have your guilty pleasures every now and then.
yeah. With that being said, I do listen to this guy named Eric Witchart. He's like a classical musician, but he has like this choir they sing a cappella,
Okay.
and I listen to that a lot because the harmonies on that is just freaking amazing, man. It's ridiculous. So you'll hear my new music when it comes out. the inspiration from that.
All right.
And it's cool because it's R&B, but I'm like singing like choral music. So, yeah.
All right. And so what's in your current iTunes library? What's in your current Spotify? What are you currently listening to outside of your influences to your music?
Well, when I go to the gym every day, I listen to TK Mensa. It's this artist from Australia. Little black girl. She's pretty. She's cool. She got like fun music. It's cool to work out to. It's kind of like Azalea Banks type music.
Gotcha. All right.
I listen to NERD. That's in my Her. Have you heard of Her?
I have not.
Bro.
I need to. Okay. I need to.
Let me take a second. That girl, Her. I don't know who she is, but you have to listen to her album. It was I think Billboard rated it one of the top albums of the year, or one of the best albums of the year. And that's how I saw it, because I saw like Drake and Rihanna. And I was like, who is this in the blue? And I clicked it. Bruh, she's singing from the start to the end of that album.
All right, I'm gonna have to note that down.
Sonically, it's super. It just feels good. I listen to that every day. I listen to Junie. It's a guy from the like 70s. Yeah, that's about it. There's some other stuff I can't think of it. I don't want to like click and be like, oh, let me see what's in there.
No, I got you. Okay, let's get into your music though. Now, when I first discovered, or I first listened to some of your music, I mean, I was on it since the first day I listened to it, and I was scrolling through, the discography, the listing that you had on SoundCloud, and just a few of my favorites really were Cheater, Black Charger. Like, those are my top two to me. And then I want to say the song called Anything, and there's another one, All Night Long, and then what's another one? I think You Care I really liked as well.
Yeah, you calling them joints off the top of the dome.
Yeah, that's how much I've listened to them all, really. I mean, I would say I know the lyrics to Black Charger and Cheater, but I probably need to get the genius on it. So
shoot, you might have to ask somebody else, man. After I record, sometimes I forget.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But so I noticed the artwork that you had for those particular songs, and I think you said you created those yourself?
Yep.
Now, do you have a background in design, or did you just pick it up and say, okay, this is what I have to learn in order to make things work for me?
I had no choice. My homies, they do graphics and stuff, and they were like, I'd be like, y'all want to put this song out Friday, and it'd be like 2 Fridays from now, and they'd be like, I got you. Never do it. Friday come, I'm like, yo, what? I'm scrabbling around trying to look for pictures, and so it was just like I just started doing it myself, and it actually looks better.
Right, it looks really good. There were a couple that I was like, oh, the All Night Long and Cheater, those were the two pieces of artwork you have for those songs were really stuck out to me.
Cheater's the one with the grill.
Right.
Yeah, and All Night Long is the one with the skull hair. Yeah.
It just was aesthetically pleasing to me, looking at it, and then hearing, the vocals with it, hearing the songs, the harmonies. It sort of had chills with it, which I really enjoyed. Now, what inspired You Care and Thank You? Those two, I think Thank You is more of a gospel related song. What inspired those two songs? Because it seemed like those two had very imperative meaning.
Well, Thank You just came from me being super grateful and super thankful. On top of that, my mom, she would love for me to do a praise and worship album. I don't know where she gets that from. I mean, my mom was a preacher.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
And she's a comedian at the same time. So I was made to go to church, but she was like, cool. So she's like, yo, I'm telling you, man, you do. She talked real cool. She's like, yo, I'm telling you, man, you do a praise and worship joint. I'm telling you, man, it's going to go all over, man. I'm telling you. Come on. Or she'll hear a song of mine. She'll be like, I heard your song, you know. You sound good. I get it. You sound good.
Right.
But, you know, she been in church all her life, so I remember I started saying, Mom, I'm about to go sing at this open mic. She's like, what's an open mic? Is it at somebody's church? Oh, it's at this place called Generios in Raleigh. She was like, what's Generios? Is that a church? Or do a church own it?
Right.
I'm like, no, it's kind of like, it's a lounge. She said, that sounds like a club. So she won't with it. I don't think she was like, don't get on no drugs. I didn't raise you to get on no drugs. So she think R&B means drugs. Like, Mom, that's rock and roll. It's not R&B. Well, some R&B artists might be on the book. Right. I'm not on drugs, thank God. But yeah, it was kind of inspired. It was like for my mom, and like I've been through a lot of stuff with the move to New York,
right,
and everything. So I was just sitting one day and I heard that beat, and I was like, "Yo, let me just tell God thank you real quick. Instead of praying to Him, let me sing to Him."
Right.
So, and You Care. I know every artist say this. I can't believe I'm saying this. I was in a relationship. And I just felt like do you care? Like I'm like showing, I'm like, you know, giving, I'm doing everything that I possibly know to do to show you that I care. Right. But I'm not feeling it at all from you. And so I just asked in that song, like, yo, do you care about us, or do you just care about how you look, your hair, the angle of your selfie, like what angle you want me to take your picture from? And like I feel more passion from you and from those things than actually looking at me and appreciating me.
Right.
So that's where that came from. Not in that relationship anymore. I've moved on. To God be the glory. God bless them. Thank them for the song.
Right. It's a great outlook on that, for sure.
Yeah.
So did you make all those songs once you were in New York, or were some of the ones I mentioned recorded, you know, before that time?
Yeah. No, this is since I've been in New York. Those were actually last year. I made all those 2016.
Okay. Now what continues to inspire you, man? I mean, I know you're on your grind. I mean, even from hearing making the move, I mean, that's very bold. Not knowing what you're going to do, not knowing the people you're going to run into. But, I mean, what continues to inspire you? Do you have a certain circle of friends that continue to push you in your movement? Are they, you know, promoting you? Are they, you know, but then also you for yourself, like what are you doing to keep, you know, your head above water and stay focused on, the, you know, the goals and things you want to accomplish?
It's a good question. Honestly, I mean, there's many things that I can do, but it's just every time I've been like, yo, I ain't gonna do music no more, or now I'm gonna chill on it, I always come back to it, always. And it's like, if I don't do this, what else I'm gonna do? Like, I'll be cutting off. It's like cutting off a limb. So I like my arm, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna make sure it stays on. I'm gonna make sure I wash it, put some shea butter on it, you know, take care of it. So that's how I feel with my music and like singing. Like I don't ever want to not be doing it. I love it. That's what keeps me going. I've always loved it, and I've always, I knew long time ago that I had something special. That's what keeps me going, regardless of people may not, you know, they might not know me. That has nothing to do with me. I'm just here as a willing vessel. I like to sing. I like to make music and write. Right. And plus stuff always going on. So it's give me something to talk and sing about. So
right.
Not all bad stuff, but you know. Yeah. Just that energy. My soul keeps me going.
Now, is there anything in 2016, since we're in a new year, 2017 now, what's one thing that you are proud of yourself for accomplishing from 2016? What's one thing that you really think solidified your year, or you feel wholesome as just a man, and handling your business? Like, what's one thing you could say, okay, I did this and I'm proud of myself for even if it's just that one thing?
You know what? Of everything, I started doing live shows from my crib, because I wasn't booking any shows at all. Not that I was even trying, but nobody was calling or checking for me. So I started doing what I call Samoht lives from my crib, and it was actually very successful. I only did 2. I was actually supposed to do one today, but I didn't, because I had a session. I had like 2 sessions today. But that showed me how much power I have within myself. And it showed me how much I did not need, and that what I have is enough. So me discovering that power within myself was the best thing that could have happened to me in 2016. The best thing.
Right. I mean, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I mean, I
super
can
cool.
rock with that. Now, okay, so moving forward, what can we expect in 2017? I mean, do you have a certain music you want to put out, or I think you said you wanted to do videos in our previous conversation?
Yeah. I want to bring it together. Like I feel like I have the right pieces. Like I found all the puzzle pieces. Now it's just time to put the puzzle together and glue it so it don't come apart. And I think the last piece I need is visuals. I know the last piece I need is visuals. A video ain't never hurt nobody. It's only helped.
Right.
And imagine if those songs that you like had a visual to them and it was dope and it was quality. I was flying the video. Everybody was flying the video. It would make you love the song even more. You know those songs that you hear, you're like, I ain't like the song until I saw the video. That's power.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm just excited to be in a video that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's my main goal this year. And it's accessible to me because I have a homie, Anthony Leslie, who is phenomenal at what he does. And he's actually going to shoot my first video for this song named Yonder. It's a cappella.
Okay.
But it's dope, though. You're gonna like Yonder, man. And the video is gonna be super dope.
Right. I mean, I listened to acapella tracks. I think the first group that I ever really listened to, or as far as songs that were acapella, was my mother used to play a lot of Take 6. So they sang a lot of acapella and harmonies and everything like that. So I would say listening to them really grew my love and passion for that. And then I know Brandy would also sing a lot of acapellas as well. So
that's my cousin.
Brandy, wait, what?
I wish that was my cousin.
I'm like, oh man, if she was your cousin, we wouldn't even be talking right now. You'd be somewhere on tour.
True. I hope she would look out. Come on, Brandy. Come on. Where she at?
Right, but yeah, she is a great vocalist.
Totally.
One thing I also wanted to say is I watched a story on one of your Instagram posts, and you were talking about having all the pieces and laying bricks. Even if you don't know, what you're building, or you don't really have your foundation set. Just look to gather your pieces, and then once you look around and see all your pieces, then you can start to build. But in the meantime, not having your foundation, just continue to look for pieces, continue to build. So, is that a thought that just came to you, or were you working with something or dealing with something, and that you just wanted to talk about it? What kind of inspired that little piece?
It was a thought that came to me because I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out. I started naming stuff that I can do in the morning time so I could be free before those sessions. And I was like, I wanna. For a second, I started to get cluttered in the mind. And I was like, okay, let me sit down real quick and really think. Let me think about what I'm thinking about. So when I broke it down like that, I was like, but what's more important that I can do? It's like, no, it doesn't matter. As long as I get something done, that's a check. Right. Meaning that's a brick. That's a complete brick that I can lay down. Now, if I do a couple of checks, if I lay down at least 5 bricks, you can step on 5 bricks, and you're taller than what you were before.
Right.
So imagine if we did a bunch of little things, which still count as bricks, every day. We might not know what we're supposed to do. It's just crazy stuff. Like, I went and cleaned the mirrors in my living room. Because in my living room, I got like a bunch of mirrors, like they're from floor to ceiling. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do right now. Let me clean these mirrors. That's a check. The mirrors look immaculate now. Now when I walk past them, I feel like, man, I did something. That might inspire me to go write a song about clean mirrors. So everything for me is connected to everything. Nothing is disconnected from the other. So if I'm in there doing dishes, that has something to do with my music, because that's my well-being, that's my home. So it's all connected, and I just want to, in this year, even if I don't know what to do, I'm going to do something. It might not be what I'm supposed to be doing, but at some point I will figure it out. Right. But I need to be moving. I have to have motion. Because nothing moves being still.
Right. Now, do you ever feel complacent? Do you feel that you can feel complacent often, or you've kind of mastered the art of just staying busy, trying to be productive, and just, steady moving, like you said?
I wish I was more busy, actually. I always feel like I could be doing more. But I think that's me being I never want to be too comfortable, because I feel like I can't be comfortable right now. Not even because, I ain't on Billboard. I can't be comfortable. Just, I could be writing more songs. I really come at it from an artistic aspect. Like, I could be creating something. I could be, what can I paint today? What can I say today? What can I create today? Versus being so goal oriented, you know what I mean? I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not that shallow, as far as to feel like I'm not doing anything, you know what I mean?
Right.
Did I answer your question? I feel like I just went left. Okay.
Well, what you said is actually great. I mean, I prefer stimulating conversation. People watch this and see this. I mean, want them to feel inspired. I want them to think, and see that everybody's path is different. Everybody figures out a different way to overcome a hurdle. We don't always overcome hurdles the same way. We may hear of other ways that other people have, but that doesn't mean we have to choose that. We can find our own way, and everything works differently for different people. And that's also another reason why I wanted to interview you, to hear a little bit more about your journey, what keeps you going. An up and coming artist with the skill set and talent that you have. I mean, possibilities are endless.
Thank you, man.
And you're on your way and taking the necessary steps. I mean, you haven't necessarily made it just yet, but just from speaking with you, I mean, you have all the right attributes to make it. And by make it, I mean to where you are satisfied in your life and what you want to do, in making those people that are special and close to you happy. It's not even really the millions and the Billboard. It's about, are those people around you that supported you this entire time?
Yeah.
Are they pleased with how you decided to go on with, your life? And then are you pleased? Are you happy with what you put out? The songs that you've written, and even outside of music, just your character as a whole. So
I appreciate it, man. I really, really do.
Yeah, not anytime, man. Anytime. Now, I know we answered, you want to do videos for 2017. Of course, you want to write more. You want to stay productive. Now, there are certain people that you are looking to work with now, heading into or at the start of 2017, or?
Well, honestly, all my friends that make music that I know, they're dope. I want to work with Miss Smith. Actually, she can sing.
Oh yeah,
she's ridiculous.
Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but she did. I think it Saturday Night Live, maybe. She was singing with a group called Third Story, and they were performing. They were background for Chance, the rapper.
I saw that on her page.
Yeah. So
I saw that on her page.
and Third Story, I didn't even know that they were that they knew each other. I didn't know that Third Story knew Abby, but apparently so. But they're also a great group of guys as well. I don't know if you've heard of their music.
No, I just found out about them when you just rung them up.
Right. But check them out. I think
Third
you'll
Story.
appreciate their sound and possibly even gain some inspiration for your own music.
Yeah, totally.
But really, man, I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview. I know not everybody has time to sit down and have a conversation. They feel like, hey, I got to be on the move all the time. I got to be doing my music. I got to work. I got to make this money. But I really appreciate staying in contact, being patient, and just allowing me to interview and ask you all these questions and actually answer them. But
yeah, it was super fun. I would do it again and again and again. I'm country, so we like to talk. So yeah,
that's funny. But just hold on 1 second for me. I'm gonna cut the recording and then we'll chat a little bit more though.
Cool.